Hello, my fellow healers. My name is Adina, and I'm that healing girl. And in this pick a card reading, we're going to be talking about the energies of the full moon in Aries that's happening on the 17th of October. This is a timeless reading, and as always, take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. And so, this full moon in Aries energy, this is the Hunter's Moon, so it's going to be bringing in a lot of, there's going to be a lot of cleansing energy, but it's going to be very activated by the Aries energy, the Aries astrology energy. So this is going to be one of the last of the 4 supermoons of this year, and it's conjunct with Chiron, which is the planet of healing. And this is happening in Libra season. So the focus is going to be of that healing is going to likely be around healing relationships. Right around this time as well, Venus is going to enter Sagittarius, and that's going to ask us how we can expand the aspects that make our lives more beautiful and to go after that beauty with this fiery passion of Aries. So we're going to be focusing on letting go things that are getting in the way of those goals, right? Things that are getting in the way of that. So people, places, and things that come up in your life that need to be released so that you can fully embrace your passion is where it's at. And so with Aries energy and the Sagittarius energy, we're going to sort of envision what we want in our lives and sort of let loose those arrows into the universe and to manifest them with bravery and courage. So that's kind of the aspect that we're looking for with this full moon Aries energy. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay, pile number 1 with this lovely selenite. We're working with very moon energy of the full moon in Aries. We're going to place these cards to the side. These are our oracle cards, and we're going to get into the tarot. Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man. Ooh, wow. Somebody is going to go through a complete transformation, death, and temperance. So, I'm already getting a very full picture. Right now, with Temperance, the Hangman, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune speaks to the cycles of life, the cycles that we go through in our life, death, rebirth, and everything in between. And also the energy of what comes up must go down. There's going to be times in our lives when we're riding on a high energy and times in our lives when we're riding on a low energy and when we're down and depressed, and then everything in between those times. And the cycles and what they call in anthropology the liminal states, or the times in between all of those sort of rituals of, growing up, being in a relationship, finding friendships, all these cycles that sort of take us throughout the beauty of our lives, right? And for a lot of you, you're going through a period of transformation with this death card. You're being reborn. With this Hanged Man, you're being asked to be patient with where you are right now with this Temperance. You're being asked to be patient for a moment and just hang out here in whatever energy, wherever you are right now. I feel like it's probably somewhere that's uncomfortable. So maybe you're going through a breakup, or maybe you're just going through I feel like you're going through a huge amount of changes, and you're trying to process all this energy. Yeah. And you want to rush ahead, but with this Hangman, this Temperance is asking you to just be in the moment and to just hold on for a moment. And to give you an idea, let's say something happens and you lose your job, or a breakup happens, And then you have all of these decisions that you have to make. With the Hangman energy and the Temperance, is asking you to put off any decisions that you don't have to make right away, and to really think them through, just to meditate on them, not to rush them. This is going to happen, and it's going to make a huge change in your life, and there's no need to rush through all of the changes that are happening. Yeah. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. I feel like the presence of love will cast out fear. Yeah, some of you are afraid of what's coming up ahead. So there's this fear of the unknown. Because for a lot of you, these like changes and losses you've suffered, it might even have been like someone passed away as well. These changes and losses that you've suffered make you want to, like, in Aries energy, they make you want to be very reactionary, right? Just sort of act out and do all these things. And with this energy of the full moon riding high, your emotions riding high on that. And the Aries energy is a fiery energy that's making you want to just do something, do anything. You know, it's not a very thought out place. It's very impetuous. And the universe is asking you to pull back before you make any moves, to just be a little bit more patient in the way that you approach things. Manifestation. Yeah. You're on the right path. And with this manifestation card, some of you, I think a lot of you, this might not even be, like, again, it could be that all these things have happened in your life. Like, you might have suffered a breakup, or you might have, lost somebody, or something might have changed. A job might have went away. Maybe you had to force to move, and you left behind all the friends and family that you know, or something like that. But this is all part of the path that you're supposed to be on, even if it feels uncomfortable at the moment. And one of the biggest chores, is it chores? What's the rest? Challenges. One of the biggest challenges for you, pile number one, is to surrender. Surrender to what is. To let go. And this is going to manifest abundance in your life. So a lot of you are learning how to manifest abundance, and you don't see it where you are right now. I'm getting, for some of you, I'm getting a strong vibe that you should investigate, like, the teachings of Abraham-Hicks. Abraham-Hicks is like channeled through this couple. I'll leave the information in the comment section, but there's a lot of information on the teachings of Abraham. Anyway, they're channeled enlightened beings, and they give people basically lessons on how to manifest the life they want. And one of the biggest things that they give a lesson to is like surrendering, being happy where you are, sort of bringing in an attitude of gratitude is what I'm getting from this. And knowing that no matter what things look like right now, that if you trust in the universe, you are going to arrive on top. And to bring this energy of love. And look, there's a full moon. Yeah. To bring an energy of love into your life. And I think this has to do with self-love. Like bringing in ways in which you love yourself. Banishing negative self-talk. Stop doing things that harm you. Stop allowing other people to do things that, harm your physical, mental, or emotional well-being, and releasing all those things that contribute to those kinds of energies. Yeah, there's a lot of pink here, and you're healing your heart chakra, pile number one, as well. Through all of these changes, you're going to learn that one of the bravest things that you could do is to just allow. And that doesn't mean like you're going to like roll over and let something bad happen to you. That means that when things happen to you, you take a breath, you stop, you meditate, you assess what can be done in the situation, and you allow the universe to handle the rest. You do what you can, allow the universe to handle the rest, and you release anxiety around the aspect and just be where you are in the present moment. And you're trying to find things to be grateful for within each moment, no matter what. Even if it looks bad, try and find something to be grateful for. And that, I think that, yeah, the teachings of Abraham will be great for pile number 1. You might be drawn to them. I will post a link to like the books below, and I'll search for the YouTube channel and see if there's one. There's a lot of YouTube channels that like post, you know, different clips from like Esther Hicks, but yeah, let's see what this last card is. Reconciliation and serenity. In order to be approached by others, you must first encounter your anger. Some of you, this transformation means, and this hangman energy and this temperance means that you're going to confront very, very uncomfortable emotions like fear, anger, guilt, and shame, and work through those and release those in this full moon in Aries. The full moon in Aries, anger can be a very fiery sign. So with this full moon energy, it's a great time to release any long-held resentments and or anger issues that you might have. Practicing forgiveness is going to be great for you. Not only forgiveness of yourself, but forgiveness of others that have wronged you. That doesn't mean that you are going to allow them to wrong you anymore. It just means that you release, you acknowledge what they did, you forgive them, and if that means releasing them from your life, but you don't hang on to the resentments of how hurt you are. You release all of that and let it go so that you can grow, so that you can move forward. Forgiveness, it ultimately is not necessarily about the other person. It's not even about whether they did was right or wrong. It's about you approaching the situation with grace and allowing yourself to release any held up, pent up anger and energy and resentment. And what these things do is they crowd your energy body and they stop you from reaching your fullest potential on an energetic level. They stay in your energy body, and releasing that and letting that go is ultimately very, very healing for your aura and your energy body. Yeah, I think this is, like pile number 1 is having a very esoteric path. Yeah, my suggestion for pile number 1 and all the piles that want to do any full moon rituals is to write down what they want to release from their life and then burn it. And then they can write down what they want to bring in to their life. And then you can wrap a crystal around it. Maybe like a clear quartz crystal is great. And then they can hold it in their hands and imagine all the things they want coming in. You might feel stuck right now, pile number 1, but really this holding pattern is for you to heal and release things that that don't serve you, so that you can transform with this death energy. And a lot of the things that don't serve you might be within your own emotional, physical body. Releasing the anger and resentment and accepting the energy of love and compassion is going to serve you in the long run. It's going to put you on the right path for all your goals and dreams, and it's going to help you with manifestation. Pile number 1. And yeah, what a lovely reading. This is going to happen because of all of these major arcana cards. This influence is very strong in your life. So this transformation is definitely happening. Yeah, with all the major arcana, there's not even one minor arcana card. It's going to be a time of big change and positive change for you. You just have to be patient in the moment, process any negative emotions, and I think that you'll be all right, pile number 1. Yeah, you're on the right path. 111. You might be seeing 111 a lot. Yeah. That angel number, I'm going to read it. because that's one actually I see a lot as well. It says incredible manifestation energy is on tap. You already possess all the tools you need to follow your path. This is a gentle reminder you're not alone on that journey. The universe has your back, baby. It's fully aware of your strengths and is encouraging you to move forward. Take the steps needed to actualize your goals, break free of those limiting lies and self-doubts. Yeah, the limiting lies and self-doubts, all the limiting emotions and angers and things that you release during this full moon energy will help drive you towards this manifestation. Pile number 1. You're on your way to a full-scale transformation, mind, body, heart, and soul. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you please like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this reading. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see what you have. You have this lovely spirit quartz here, I think, that, yeah, I feel like I'm getting the energy of, like, the message I'm getting is that you're removing the dross so that you can be ready to shine. It's like polishing tarnished silver or something like that. This new moon in Aries energy will bring in a lot of positive change for you. Let's see. Justice. Yeah. 10 of Swords. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Yeah. So, wow. Okay. For the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of choices that are coming into your life, and some of them are related to somebody from your past, maybe a bunch of people in your past that you have very fond memories of and that you're trying to reconnect to. With this Ten of Swords energy, you've been in a very depressed state lately, and there are some people that have wronged you. You've sort of gotten away from, like, the people of your tribe that were, like, helping and protecting and honoring and serving you, and started hanging out with the wrong crowd. Some of you, that you might be in, like, high school or college, but you could be at any age. But I'm getting that. And there might have been some things that you did that you regret. And there might be some justice happening. Yeah, you might have to, like, some of you, if you've done things with this crowd that weren't so great, you might have to, like, face the music on that. But I think that some of you, a lot of you have actually really tried to, like, make friends with this wrong crowd, like really trying to be open and honest with them, and got hurt. And now karmically, you're going to be just getting your justice, or, you know, you're going to be justified, essentially, not only in sort of how you left things or how they treated you, but also how you were treated, essentially, how you were, how would I put this? I'm getting that you might have treated other people a certain way because you were trying to fit in, and that wasn't right. So you might get some justice, but at the end of the day, you realize that you were not doing right. You stopped it, and now maybe you even told what they did, and now justice is sort of like being meted out to them, and you might even feel some guilt and some strong emotions around that. You're beating yourself up. Yeah. And you have choices as to how you can handle this situation. I think that with this Six of Cups, you're remembering, if you don't have a group of people that you had that was positive, but I feel like you do, This is like remembering who you are. Because the Six of Cups speaks of nostalgia. You're remembering who you are, and now you have a choice to make. Like, do you completely cut off these bad associations or influences, or do you keep going? I think that most of you have chosen to cut them off, but now you're left with the aftermath. Yeah. Yeah. And we all make mistakes. Like pile number 2, we all make mistakes. And this is like a strong starting over energy with this full moon in Aries. Again, Aries brings in courage, fire, and bravery. And this is the courage, fire, and bravery to stand up for things that are right. For some of you, I'm getting this vibe too. Maybe you were in a work or a job situation, and, you know, there's like a group of people that were maybe doing things that did not fully align with your goals, but, you know, you did it just to fit in. You kind of joined along, and maybe that hurt certain groups of people. Maybe they were marginalized groups of people that they talked against or talked about, and you didn't speak up, and now you have sort of like felt bad about that, and now you're making the choice to right it. Yeah, we always can make a different choice in any situation. Yes. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. So yeah, you need to be unapologetic about feeling, how would I say, the fact that the people that are kind of going to get their just desserts, they wanted to act a certain way, and they kind of wanted to pull you sort of in there into that sort of dross, and you did for a while, but now you're like, no, I'm done with that. I know what I want. I don't want to be this way, and I'm leaving this energy behind. Be unapologetic about that. Don't allow them to guilt you or make you feel bad, especially if it's like something that happened where they're going to have to face some justice. If this is a job, maybe they've done something and now HR is calling. Maybe you were the one that blew the whistle. Like, don't be apologetic about that. Trust and desire that what you focus on will grow. So just keep focusing on, and I'm seeing a pink in this. I saw it in the last reading too. Keep focusing on the positive feelings and love and compassion that you have for other people, and don't focus on the guilt. Process it, sure. Let those feelings come up and release them in this full moon in Aries energy, but focus on what you want to change in your life and how you're changing. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, progress. You're growing. You're outgrowing the energies of whatever you felt before. Maybe you even agreed with these people at one point, but now you're outgrowing all of those energies. Shadow work and awakening. Al-Garab. The night will come, and she will hold your fear. It is in the darkness when the moon blazes. Yes. So pile number 2, I feel like there might be a lot of shadow work in your future. Journaling. For you, like, again, I spoke about great rituals to do on full moon in Aries. For you, pile number 2, you can like burn a white or a black candle, and you can even write on there the things that you want to release, the things that maybe you've done that you're not ashamed of, the guilt, all the pain, and even people if you want to. And you can write it down on a candle, either a white or a black candle, depending on what you're feeling drawn to, and just let it burn all the way down. Smaller candles are great, but if you want them more powerful, you can do larger, like jar candles, and just keep burning it. When you leave, of course, be safe and snuff it out by like placing something on top of it, letting the flame go out naturally, then relighting it when you get home. But yeah, or simply you can write down what you want to banish on a piece of paper and take a match and intend that all of that flows away from you. This is Aries, so it definitely favors a lot of fiery things, a lot of bold actions. Yeah. I'm getting the strong sense that this is like a person who is in school, like, they're in college or high school. They might have broken away from a bad group of people. They've remembered who they are finally, and they're like, I don't do this stuff. This is not me. And they might have told somebody in a position of authority, fessed up to what they did, and then told about a lot of other people. That's the energy I'm getting here. And if it's a job, maybe you wanted to be cool and you wanted to be in, and there's a group of people that were doing things that were kind of shady, and you told HR or something like that. I'm getting that vibe. But you're growing and you're changing, and you're becoming more of the person that you want to be. Yeah. I think this is amazing. Yeah, and that kind of goes in with this, what I was feeling in the beginning, like you're polishing up all of your tarnished areas. You're starting to sparkle. Yeah. You're starting to sparkle. Your true self, your soul is showing up. And it's really beautiful under all of the guilt and the shame and the things that you're releasing. Wow. Powerful readings thus far. Yeah, that's all that I have for you. I do want to read, though, progress before I go, because I think that it's very important. You're moving ahead, and again, just like I said, discovering the person who you want to be without letting anybody else tell you who you are. And yeah. It says progression is the name of the game. Everything is lining up just the right way to allow you to move forward, whether you can see it in the moment or not. Change is swirling around you right now, so be ready to roll with it. Luckily, the shifts on the horizon will look to be relatively stress-free. Harness that momentum and allow your best self to emerge. Psst. You will find even greater growth when you lend your strength to collaborations. Reach out. Yes, you're going to be bringing in either a new group of people, but I think that you're going to be, I think for you, pile number 2, you're going to be reaching out to people in the past that were good for you, that you might have lost contact with or been alienated with because of this other toxic group. So yeah, that's all that I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you please like and subscribe, comment below. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number 3, we have this lovely heart-shaped selenite, and this might be a love or relationship or like heart healing for this pile. Let's see what we have. I'm going to put the oracle cards to the side. Oh, we have 2 angel messages for you. Let's see. 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Fool. Oh, wow. I'm getting the vibe on this already. 4 of Cups. Some of you, I think pile number 3, this has to do not necessarily with a relationship, but with relationship with something that you have loved for a very long time, and that you have an idea how to use in some way, maybe to monetize. But I think it's more of like to gain community. Like maybe you have an idea for a book club, or maybe you have an idea for, starting a choir, or starting some kind of community outreach program, or a community garden or something. There's this idea. And with this Fool energy, perhaps you don't know how you're going to go about doing it, but this is an invitation for you to not worry about all of that, and to just do it with the Aries and full moon energy. Aries can have a lot of impetuous energy in it, and it's about just kind of going for what you want. So don't hesitate. And with this Six of Wands, yeah, with the Six of Wands energy, whatever that you have, yeah, you're very passionate about it. And I feel like it's saying that you're probably going to be met with success. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be met with success, whatever this idea is. With the Four of Cups, I think you might have been somewhat apathetic. Like, maybe you tried to do it in the past and it didn't exactly, like the situation or the timing wasn't right. And so that may have left you a bit discouraged, and you're sort of licking your wounds and recouping. But this is time to start again. And with this Ace of Swords energy, this idea really has a lot of promise. Yeah. With the Ace of Swords energy, the idea might be around either like some kind of a communication, maybe like a social media aspect to it. Like maybe the group you want to start is going to be on Facebook or something like that. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe, like Facebook groups or any other kind of social media software like that. And it might even be like something where people are communicating various ideas. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. And the reason why I got choir again is because, like, choirs, book clubs, things like that, then using intellect and the mind as well as creativity, right? And there's lots of words in both of those things. Maybe it's a writing group. Yeah. Maybe some of you are potential budding authors. And this is a message that do what you love. Go after your heart's desire. Yeah. Go after your heart's desire, pile number 3. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. Oh, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Oh, yeah. Such Aries vibes. Yeah. Put the intention out there. Have some faith that this idea will come to fruition. Yeah. I'm getting strong vibes, like I said, of communication, and strong vibes that this might be something that grows if you present it to like social media. Yeah. If this is a social justice group, then some of you might have a lot of success on social media and in actual like television and or print media as well. Look at this. And somebody else got it's a pile number 1, so maybe some of you might be drawn to pile number 1 for different reasons. Other than this, you might have 2 things that you're working on this full moon in Aries. Make a wish. Yeah, make a wish. Blow out those birthday candles, pile number 3, because this idea has promised passion. Yes. Go after your dreams, your goals. This idea coincides with those dreams and goals. This endeavor does. Yeah. Healing, dissolution. Treat your healing with resilience. Yes, rub your bruises gently. Yes. If you've tried to do something similar in the past and you failed, be gentle with yourself. Acknowledge that, yes, I'm scared. This time I'm really scared and I don't know what I want to do exactly, but I know that I want to do it. And take some time to release all those fears. And then when we get into our next energy, I think it's a full moon in Taurus. That's the time, that's like next month, November. That's the time when you're going to ground all of those things into concrete things. You're going to make lists. You're going to go after your goals. You can start working on some of that now, but do it more loosely. Give yourself some time. Be gentle with yourself. Dream about what it is you want. And for your full moon in Aries ritual, you can take a piece of paper and write down all of the things that you feel might be holding you back, even if it's like, I don't know where to start. And you can burn that and then write down another list, and it's all the things you want to do and any steps that you think you would need to take to get there. And you can take a crystal like pyrite is a great one, or you can use green aventurine or jade or any other manifesting crystal like citrine, and you can wrap the crystal up in that, hold it in your hands, and set intentions that this idea will become something that's brought to fruition. You can hold that crystal on you, or you can put it on your altar. But yeah, passion, make a wish. This is happening. If you allow it to, it will happen. Let's read 111. See what it has to say. Yeah. Opportunities are soaring your direction. Doors are being flung wide open. The time is now. This is a call to vibrate at a higher frequency. If you've been feeling defeated or hopeless, your angels are urging you to shift your perspective. Don't be too surprised if you experience some eye-opening epiphanies. Even the smallest changes can make enormous ripples into your future. Tune into abundance in both your mind and your actions. Whenever you see this number, make a wish. Turn your entire being toward achieving that goal and watch the universe send you everything you need. You're going to have everything you need. You're going to go into that full-on magician energy. Pile number 3. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Heads up. Your life is happening on the 1031. Like right now. It's time to stop going through the motions and live with intention. Begin by adding something small but meaningful to each day. Consistency is key. Even if it's only a few minutes at first, any time you devote to your well-being is worth it. You're the only one who can take the actions that bring you closer to the life you're dreaming of. Yes. Every single day, set aside time towards this goal, even if it's just 5 minutes to write out a plan. Like 5 minutes, that's all you need. 5 minutes a day, and eventually you'll start to see how this could take shape. You'll notice that people are starting to flow in, synchronicities will happen, and maybe someone will mention something, and they'll be like, oh, and you'll be like, I was trying to do this thing, I have this idea, and they're like, oh, I know this person, and you might not even think it's something that's going to be related to your idea. You might go somewhere and end up meeting somebody that's completely interested in what you're interested in, and it's like, finds out about your idea, and it's like, how can I help? So again, stay open to what the universe is going to bring in. Treat yourself kindly as you get over any past failures, and move fearlessly ahead. This fearless, brave energy I was talking about, that is Aries, is going to be encapsulated in this full moon, and we're bravely releasing all the things that no longer serve us, all the thought patterns especially, and we're moving fearlessly ahead into our dreams and into the future. Oh my gosh, all these readings have been so lovely and so wonderful. I think all 3 piles are headed into like an amazing new era of growth. And yeah, this is all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and support my growing channel. Yeah, this is so lovely. I wish you all the best, pile number 3, and all the other piles before. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. You have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your full moon, and a lovely, lovely day. Bye.